Welcome back, everybody. It's episode 2 of the K1100 Café Racer build. Yeah, we're going to take this thing apart. It's going to be fun. Before we get into the video, definitely check out custommotorsportprints.com. Get custom wall art, apparel, even phone cases of your motorcycle, your car, your truck, whatever you got. It's very awesome. Definitely check it out. Highly recommend it. And with that said, let's start taking it apart. Alright, so I'm going to do a little bit of time-lapsing, and I'm also going to show you guys in-depth a little bit. Kind of do a little bit of both, not just the whole time-lapse. So let's do the time-lapse. Alright, so apparently my phone only has hyperlapse, not just time-lapse, so it's probably gonna go by real quick. I'm probably gonna have to get a GoPro, but anyways, this stuff super easy, just few screws and it comes out, right? But whoever, this is the temperature gauge. Whoever had this bike before me, I don't know the previous owner. I know the previous owner, but maybe the person before that, who knows? I think they labeled almost everything, because when I was looking through wires, there's labels on a bunch of wires. So this can make my life a lot easier, so I don't have to label everything. So it's pretty cool. Definitely pretty cool. But I will show you guys the triple tree I got. I will show you guys actually, yeah, in this video I can show you guys all the parts I have currently. But yeah, we will be reusing the gauges. So definitely gotta save those. And yeah, let's get on to the other side. Alright, this was supposed to be like the easiest part, but you know, German engineering seems to get you. That's the bolt I'm supposed to remove. And well, it's yeah, you know, German engineering. I'll figure it out. Alright, so I got the bolt out, but to remove to unplug it from the wiring, gotta remove the rest of it. So it's time lapse, getting the rest of it off, and man, I can't wait to get this out. This is like a beefy radio. It's heavy, so it's gonna remove a lot of weight from the top of the bike. As you can see, I got a little carried away. But yeah, not much really. It's just unscrewing stuff, making sure that the wires are labeled before you unplug them, unplugging them, and taking it apart. So yeah, radio's still here. It's off, but I got the wires that it's plugged into are up under there, so radio will come off later. But yeah, keep you guys updated. Alright, the main front fairing is off completely, but I need to unbolt turn signals, and I think it might be free. I think the front fairing might be free. The top of it, of course. See, it's split into the top, this the bottom. The bottom, it's not an issue. That can be taken off pretty easily. Yeah, and this, I was wondering what the heck that was. I think this is the antenna to the radio. It was just stuffed in here. I'm like, what is this? Yeah, this is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna get those turn signals, the whole housing, unbolt it from the main fairing. That way I can take the fairing off and get to all these wires here. That's the plan. Yeah, it's going pretty good. Honestly, this whole fairing comes off with 10mm and a... It's not a flathead, what is it? I forgot. Yeah, that's it. Zoom, let me focus. I gotta focus. Okay, but yeah, that's all it takes really. Just a bunch of bolts along there, bolt up there, bolt down there. On the other side, same thing. Pretty simple. Yeah, it's going good. Alright, back to time lapse. Alright, so we got the main fairing off. We still gotta take the lower fairing off, the rear seat and all that. But look how much better it looks. Obviously, except for all this stuff here. But yeah, you can see the whole BMW badge, and the fairing was rubbing up against this apparently. So the tank's gonna be repainted, so this is gonna have to be filled in and smoothed out, but that's okay, that's not a problem. Alright, so it's a new day, and get to work on taking the seat off and the rear fairing here, and then we're gonna try to figure out the wiring up here, try to get the whole radio unplugged and get all the wiring that's associated with the radio out of here. So yeah, let's get to work on this first, and then after that figure out how to get this radio out of here. Alright, the rear seat is off, the rear fairing is off. This is the plug that connects to the brake lights and the turn signals. And then I'll have to take the saddlebag. I think these were for the saddlebags to put the side ones on. You have to take the... I mean, you probably could figure out a way to get this bolt out, but make my life easier, just took the rear peg off. And then these two bolts, same thing on it to take this off. Same thing on the other side. And then we're gonna take the rear fender off, and then I think we might have to take the tank off. I mean, we have to take the tank off anyways, but the tank probably has to come off because that's probably where all the that is where all the wiring goes underneath. So that'll be fun for sure. All right, let's get this rear fender off, and then let's figure out how to take the tank off. Alright, so time to take the tank off. We got unplug this. This is for, I believe, the fuel pump and the fuel gauge. It's just this goes into the tank under there. The tank really just lifts off, but we have to drain the fuel. These are the two fuel lines on the side right here. I got a little gas can in the corner back there. So I'm gonna try to take those off and quickly put the gas can under it. We'll see how that goes. And then once it's drained, we take the tank off, and then we can finish with. I put the radio on a little step ladder because I didn't want it sitting up there, or falling down or ripping up the wires. Because it looks complicated, but really it isn't. It's all labeled. You know, you got the wires for the horns, wires for the turn signals, wires for the headlights. It's really not that complicated. It looks really complicated though, but it's not. Not yet, at least. Yeah, and then once you lift the tank off, you can take these foam thingies off. So let's try to drain the fuel. Let's see how this goes. Alright, I forgot to hit record, but the tank is off. It was just, it was sitting on these and on this here. It wasn't bolted into anything. You just gotta firmly lift it up. And now this is where wiring gets real complicated, is all of these wires are under the tank. So this is, Jesus Christ. Oh boy. But yeah, now I gotta figure out this whole wiring stuff. Alright, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. May 8th is when we're going to be getting the frame cut. So I'm going to try to make a video between then to keep you guys updated. And I'm probably going to try to put the forks up to lower the bike and put the clip-ons and the new triple tree on it. And before we end the video, I'm going to show you guys, you know, everything that I have so far, everything that I bought so far for the bike. Alright, so here we go. Here we got the triple tree with the Acewell gauge. Absolutely beautiful. Yep. No, it's gonna fall down. But yeah, ace well gauge. Nice triple tree that'll fit right in it. It'll keep the front of the bike nice and clean. Clip-ons, you know, typical normal clip-ons. Headlight brackets. We got in the LED headlight, but it hasn't came in yet. So we have these will go on the forks as well. Actually, they're supposed to go up like that, but I actually like it when the headlight's a little bit more lower on the bike. So it'll go like that. So yeah, that'll be for LED headlight. We got the BEP 3.0. And then we got the rims. Now the rear rim is just, you bolt it in. I think this looks way better than the 3 spokes. Kind of brings it into the 21st century. The 3 spokes kind of look old in my opinion. And that's the front rim. But, that's going to be tricky trying to get that on there. But, yeah. That's what we have so far for the bike. Except the headlight's still coming in. And then, yeah, May 8th, we're going to get the frame cut and re-welded. And, yeah, and that's it for this video. Off camera a little bit, I'm going to tinker with the wiring a little bit, try to get used to it, try to figure it out a little bit, see what goes where, label it a bunch. Because not everything's labeled. Majority of it is, but not everything's labeled. So, off camera, I'm going to go through the wiring a little bit, see what I can clean up. And yeah, so that'll be it for today's video. Make sure you check out custommotorsportprints.com. First link in the description. And see you guys in the next video. Peace out.